sports. It's in the game.
It's no kidding. Give it to you one time, just opening. I've been cleaning up a long time like old linens. When I hit them with the one line, it's so oblivion. I won't even try and handle opinions. No, I'm seeking Michelangelo brilliance. I wanna seek the highs and the lows. I plan to know a life hands with no limits. But you just wanna kill for the coup, for the Porsche. How you say you're real, make a tune for the cost. They know how I feel, get a tune for the cause. But now I wanna chill in a room full of sauce. But now I'm living life like a fruit with a seed in it. And I got a dice, speaking truth for the cause. Run up with the mic on the track with no speed limit. Man, I'm in the heat to the booth with the bars. Walk in the room feeling silky smooth. They smell the feet like some filthy shoes. How do they dance to your conscious music? Well, if they're not stuck, they can still be moved. Cause I showed them rapping is cool, yeah. I took it back from the fools, yeah. You made it back to the Jew, nah. But I made impact in the Jew, nah. I got the game unlocked, it's in the dealership. They couldn't stop me and neither will you. I got my haters enough, so you feel that? They stack the hate, but I'm needling through. But you know when you're trying to grasp it, but your head isn't having it. So you're reaching for the in your medicine cabinet. Everything afterwards that you hear they said is inaccurate. But when they threaten like that, you know you're better than average. Oh no, no, so they hate when it's all my fault. But you're not anywhere I go. So you're not coming near my O's. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, so they hate when it's all my fault. But you're not anywhere I go. So you're not coming near my O's. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, so they hate when it's all my fault. But you're not anywhere I go. So you're not coming near my O's. Oh no, no, no. The grass is greener when you view glowed upon. It's not by the grass, it's by who mowed the lawn. If you're different in person, then who wrote the songs? I don't change for the funds, ain't no bureau to charge. They keep the crease in the bar. Wait, I hold it, they keep releasing the bar. The problem is that they don't have any drive. You see me, I keep the keys in the car. Wait, I never let them diminish my value. The second they try it, the minute they have you. Your minutes are valuable, limits are malleable. You can go farther than ceilings allow you to. You can do anything, anything if you put your mind to it. You can do anything, but don't take my word for it. But this is the truth, it's infallible, true. Put it in use, it's invaluable too. All the bars are mixed with parables, true. This is knowledge, it's inflammable too. Wait, where did they find this kid? It's a mystery. I don't know, man, it's the gift that they did to me. I was trying to find me hints of my destiny. All I followed was my instincts and instantly I was put onto a stage with a mic on it. Iconic, you're here engaging with my knowledge. All I do is fill the page with my mind on it. Ironic, they find a wave and they ride on it. You can do anything, anything if you put your mind to it. You can do anything, but don't take my word for it. Oh no, no, so they hate when it's all my fault. But you're not anywhere I go. So you're not coming near my O's. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, so they hate when it's all my fault. But you're not anywhere I go. So you're not coming near my O's. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, so they hate when it's all my fault. But you're not anywhere I go. So you're not coming near my O's. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Where should I begin? Man upon a mission, still a martyr for the vision. Had to find my voice when the people wouldn't listen. Sacrifice my peace, know my level, double digits. Sacrifice my pride, rather die than lose my spirit. Had to take a minute, let my lyrics match my mind frame. Funny how these had me trapped inside a... I just came to show face. Wins and losses made me humble, but I'm falling from grace. No more talking about the action when you're running in place. We made something out of nothing, just a regular day. We made something out of nothing, no applause for that. Mama do that every day and no awards for that. Never tried, it was hard, so unfortunate. Scars heal even when they say they're permanent. I was days, happy at my lowest cause I learned from it. I made hits at my sadness, had to earn from it. I might cut the Maserati just to learn in it. I might cut the Maserati just to swerve in it. Where do I begin? H-O-X-T-O-N, that's where I've been. I had to get it, ain't no slipping where I live. I had to wake him, they was sleeping on the kid. Wait, where do I begin? H-O-X-T-O-N, that's where I've been. I had to get it, ain't no slipping where I live. I had to wake him, they was sleeping on the kid.
My dreams were realized, the wings was double fried. My was stuck between the peas and kettle fries. I quit with the beef, then I gave up the pork. Then I snatched up a cosign from one of the goats. Come on in, you letting out all the cold air, bro. Where you been? I know that you ain't forget about your folk. Late again, he may not come when you want, but I'm always up on time. So up the la la, the two. So I had to call mama, tell her how much I love her for cooking them home. When them bills would pile up, cereal with the water. If Lord couldn't help us, we had hamburger helper. When you want it done right, you gotta get it for yourself, huh? It don't seem right being older than my uncle. Some people call it ghetto, I prefer another level. But I'm about to board this plane, I can't wait to see your face and hear you say, come on in, close the door and feel the vibe. We get macaroni and cheese, collard greens and chicken inside. Can't forget the cornbread, talking with the old heads. Mama dancing to some loud green. My auntie joined her and my daddy said, go ahead. Why you shine up his pinky ring? Don't forget to close the screen. Come on in, close the door and feel the vibe. We got macaroni and cheese, collard greens and chicken inside. Can't forget the cornbread, talking with the old heads. Mama dancing to some loud green. My auntie joined her and my daddy said, go ahead. About to sneak in. Come on in, close the door and feel the vibe. We got macaroni and cheese, collard greens and chicken inside. Can't forget the cornbread, talking with the old heads. Mama dancing to some loud green. My auntie joined her and my daddy said, go ahead. Why you shine up his pinky ring? Don't forget to close the screen. Come on in, close the door and feel the vibe. Don't forget to close the screen.
long time. I think the fire's burning underneath. I feel warm. I was born into a factory. Everyone I saw was more like me. Now I stand alone in this old house. Everyone is getting up to go. I feel lovely. Soon you'll throw me out, then I will convince myself I should have stayed around. I belong upon the shelf. Soon you'll throw me out, then I will convince myself I should have stayed around. The morning time is back and so are they, serving out their porridge into bowls. I won't taste the milk from over here. My circumstance is getting weird. I am lonely. I feel a human touch against my spine. They are squeezing me far too tight. Looking up and praying at the sky. A safe is soon to be a raffle prize. I'm a freebie. Soon you'll throw me out, then I will convince myself I should have stayed around. I belong upon the shelf. Soon you'll throw me out, then I will convince myself I should have stayed around. From time to time they polish head to toe. The stuff they use just gets up in my nose. I don't believe I need that kind of glow. There must be more to life that I don't know. Someone show me. Won't you show me?
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always by Lee Dixon. And what we have coming up for you is a rivals game to look forward to. Lee, this ought to be special.
Yeah, thanks Derek. Looking forward to a bright, lively start in this one. Quick tempo. Who can be the dominant force in the first 20 minutes? They could get the upper hand in this one.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
And introducing the visitors' lineup today. It does rather look as though it's going to be a battle of the 4-5-1 formations in this game. Similar setups, Lee.
Well, it looks lovely in the graphic, doesn't it? There's players everywhere. They have got the freedom to roam around the pitch how they see fit. There is some structure to it, but that lone striker up front needs support, not only around him, but from wide areas too. The supply line will come from the wide midfield players and maybe the overlapping full-backs.
Well, it's a bit hard to have Neymar in the starting 11 and not make him the focus of attention, Lee.
Well, absolutely. He is a brilliant footballer with the ball. Not so great without the ball. He will wait for the ball to come to him. As soon as he gets it, his dream is to dribble at defenders and beat them, and he's a pure Brazilian.
De Jong. Nelson Semedo has it. Dembele. N'Golo Kanté. Son. Now Zidane. Zidane. And moving the ball nicely. Nelson Semedo has it. De Jong. De Jong. They really look after the ball when they have it. This is Neymar. The press was on and it worked. Zidane on the ball. Son. Kanté. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Opportunity to take the lead. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Neymar. Roberto Carlos in position to intercept. No worries for the keeper. Lorenzo Insigne. And a throw-in it's going to be. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw-in here. Zidane on the ball. De Jong. Dembele. Nelson Semedo. De Jong. Frankie de Jong. Chance for Son. It looked as though he was going to score, but last-ditch defending is something you know about, Lee.
Yeah, he was hassled. It made him hurry his shot, and it's close.
Mertens. Neymar. And here's Alan. Raja Nainggolan. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Now Zidane. Dembele on the ball. Nelson Semedo. De Jong. Van Dijk with it. Now Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Can they switch to an even higher gear? Kanté. Son. Zidane on the ball. Happy to take on the shot. Keeper's contribution, but what next? The first goal of the match, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them.
It's taken a while, but the pressure has taken its toll.
1-0 then. And Neymar. Mertens. And foiled by Van Dijk. De Jong. Conte now. De Jong. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. Nelson Semedo. De Jong. Piqué. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. Conte. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Neymar thrives on running at defenders. He could pick out a teammate. Conte. De Jong. Genuinely thought they might cash in on that occasion, but haven't been able to do so. This is Neymar. Will he find the net? Oh, he's found the net! And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted, and just what they deserve. It's going their way, 2-0. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. This is Neymar. The master of perfect defensive positioning, Conte. I must say, this looks promising. So, the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Not a good pass.
The visitors' possession stats are brilliant, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
Nelson Semedo. Dembele on the ball. Options around him. Dembele. De Jong. Zinedine Zidane. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Zinedine Zidane. Dembele. De Jong. Dembele on the ball. Nelson Semedo. De Jong. Piqué with it. Now Roberto Carlos. This is Neymar. Zinedine Zidane. Conte now. De Jong in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. He's had to go for it. Wins the ball. Nelson Semedo has it. Dembele on the ball. Zidane on the ball. Conte. Son. And it's Kappa on the ball. Half an hour remaining then. It's with Alex Telles. Nainggolan. It's with Alan. This is Neymar. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Raja Nainggolan. And here's Alan. Insigne. And very deftly cut out. Roberto Carlos. This is Neymar. Now Roberto Carlos. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Zidane on the ball. Conte. Frankie de Jong. And now passing it through. Well, it's It's a procession of goals, and surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant. Now, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Mertens, a really top-notch piece of defending. De Jong, Dembele. Well, keeping hold of the ball is what it's all about for them. Nelson Semedo. Mertens. Neymar. Here's Nangolan. Alan. It's Neymar. Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. Van Dijk. Dembele on the ball. Nelson Semedo has it. Dembele. Son. Couldn't keep it. Son. De Jong. Zidane. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. And here's Alan. Neymar. Ronaldo. And Neymar. Neymar. Will he? Well, the keeper completely untroubled. Van Dijk. Now Roberto Carlos. Inside the final 5 minutes now. Well, by playing keep ball like this, they're keeping the opposition at bay. Dembele. Son with the pass, but not what he had in mind. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he take the chance? Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Can they switch to an even higher gear?
Well, Derek, if you don't close down, you don't work hard without the ball, you don't put a shift in, you end up with a performance and an atmosphere like this.
And there it is, the final whistle.